Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through probably the longest foundation routine that I have ever come up with this massive pile of products. Like, I am using so many products in this video, it's absolutely ridiculous. But these are just all of the products that I have been using lately to just give me that ultimate bronzy, glowing look. So many of you have been asking me what my updated foundation routine has been because I have been going for like full coverage, full on glam, glow, bronzed for my skin. So I'm going to be taking you through that today. The first product that I'm using is actually from Laura Mercier. This is a little sample I got and it is their Hydrating Foundation Primer. I actually had a meeting with Laura Mercier the other day and she told me that in order for the primer to work properly and actually hydrate the skin is to massage it into the skin a lot. This isn't a silicone-based foundation, so you can really work it into the skin, and I am not entirely sure on my final thoughts of this, but I have been using it a bit lately just to test it out, and it does feel really nice and hydrating. And the one thing I like is that it actually does fill in the pores on my nose, because the pores on my nose are ridiculously long. Why would pores be long? They're very large. And this one actually does work to fill that in. And then because it's not silicone based, it doesn't like crust up and crumble like a lot of silicone primers tend to do on my skin. But that was a lot of blabble. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with my little concoction mix. 3 products here to give the ultimate bronzy glow: MAC Strobe Cream, the Josie Maran and Argan Enlightenment Illuminizer, and the Benefit Do the Hoola. So I'm just gonna pump 1 pump of the Benefit Hoola in my hand, scrape a little bit of the Josie Maran Illuminizer, that thing, and then I'm also gonna give a squeeze of the MAC Strobe Cream on there. Mix it all together in my hands like this, and it just adds a really moisturizing, bronzy base to the skin. It gives so much glow, and I love the 3 of these mixed together. Totally not necessary, but I have them, so why not mix them all together to make a glowy potion concoction on my face? I just love what it does for the skin. I think it's such a pretty mixture. I'm actually doing a blog post on this. I don't know when I'm going to be posting it. If I have already posted by the time this video goes up, I will link it down below. So when I mentioned the Cover FX little Correct Click sticks, I have the shade Peach and Green. A lot of you were saying that I'm supposed to put them on underneath my foundation, and I had never done that before, so I'm going to try doing that today. I'm going to put the peach underneath my eyes and the green on any red spots I have, and then we'll layer the foundation on top and see how that works, because I hadn't tried it that way before. So I'm just going to put the peach underneath my eyes on my insanely dark circles. Put the green on all of my spots that are raging around my face. That's a whole lot of green, people, because I got a whole lot of spots. And I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. For those of you who told me that there was a sticker on the top, I did take the sticker off. I don't know why there was a sticker there in the first place, because now it's all sticky on there, and I just don't understand the point of that. What was the point of that, Charlotte Tilbury? Please tell me. Put a pump or 2 on my hands. Probably only needed 1 pump, but we went for 2. YOLO. And I'm just going to take that with my finger and plop it onto my face. And I'm going to blend this whole mixture of products out using my beauty blender. So that is the base applied. Now I'm going to go in with both of my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealers. This is unnecessary. I am going to be using a lot of concealer, but I just love the way that the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer finishes. It just does give such a flawless base, and if you have any like pesky red zits like I do, it just covers them perfectly. So I just applied the vanilla shade underneath my eyes and on my nose, kind of where I want to highlight. And then I'm using Custard to kind of conceal the rest of the areas on my face. And this just makes it so that the spots that I'm trying to cover won't be shining white with the vanilla shade. I'm also going to take my beauty blender and blend the concealer out. So to set the under eyes, I'm going to take the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush to do that, and I'm just going to lightly dust that underneath the eye area because I feel like this really brightens and is gentle underneath the eyes and won't dry it out. And then I'm going to take my Ofra 22 brush and the CoverGirl Translucent Powder, and I just kind of dust it around there, and I just lightly put this on my nose, forehead, and chin, and maybe a little bit on the cheeks. Like, I am barely touching the brush to my face whatsoever. I just want a light dusting of this to control whatever oils come around. I really don't apply a lot of this. I just really lightly put my brush in there, so not a lot of product is on the brush. And then before going forward with the rest of the products, I'm going to take this Mario Badescu Rose Facial Spray, and I'm just going to spray it onto my face just to make sure that everything sinks into the skin and gives a little bit of hydrating boost before finishing off with the rest of the powders. I'm taking my Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in medium with my MAC 188 brush, and we are just going to contour the shizness out of the face because I personally love a chiseled cheekbone. I'm gonna take it along my jawbone. I'm gonna put a little bit under my lip. I'm just gonna lightly dust some on the side of my nose. And then also on the sides of the temples. Bronzer time! I'm using my Urban Decay Bronzed Beach Bronzer with the MAC 135 brush. And I am just going to load this onto my face to give a very, very bronzed look. I start it on the cheekbones. I kind of just like go on top of wherever I put the contour. I'll just fluff it around the sides of my face. God, it just gives such a natural, like, look at the difference by using this bronzer. Man, I friggin' love this thing. I really wanted to show you guys how it applies onto the face because the proof is in the pudding, yo. That is such a good bronzer. Oh my gosh. I have nothing but good things to say about this. I also just take this like across my nose because really, in theory, if you were out in the sun getting a tan, it would hit the top of your nose, right? So I kind of just fluff it along there like this. And then I'll take some down my neck too, since it's nice and shiny and white. So we're done with the bronzer for now, but I'm going to keep these just chilling because we're gonna go back to that. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Sin highlighter and my Sigma F35 tapered highlighter brush. And we're going to apply this to the tops of the cheekbones, really, really packing on that highlight. Apply that to the tip of the nose, and then I just run the excess along the bridge of my nose and also on the cupid's bow. And then, no, we're not done with the highlight yet. Going in with the Hourglass Luminous Light highlight. Not technically highlight, ambient lighting powder. And I'm gonna go over top of this just to tone down the champagne-ness a little bit. Add a little bit of pink and bronziness. This is so much highlight, guys, but damn. I just love to be glowing. It's just the look I love. So now I'm gonna dip my bronzer brush just lightly back into the bronzer, and I'm actually gonna rerun over the bronzed area just to make sure that the highlight hasn't taken over too much of the bronze. I suppose in theory you could do the highlighter first and save yourself this step, but I just like it to be a little bit more blended in. And finally, the last step, y'all, going in with my old favorite, the Blessed MAC Warm Soul Blush. And I'm using the MAC 129 blush brush to apply this. And we'll just take it kind of like the halfway point along the cheekbone. Not quite the apple of the cheek, but I just like to blend it backwards. And it's almost like the mid buffer between the bronzer and the highlight. Just adds a little bit of a pink glow to the face. And if you want to be real crazy, you'll go back in with more of the hydrating mist or setting spray, whatever you have on hand, and I'll just spray it again. I love this rose spray so much. I bought it like, what, 2 weeks ago, and I've already used half the bottle. I have been dousing, bathing myself in this stuff. I'm gonna take the foundation off my lips so that it looks like I still have a lip. And then that is everything for this total full coverage bronzed and glowing foundation routine look. Don't know what I was going for there. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy this very, very bronzed and glowing look. It's my favorite. I am so obsessed with putting all of these products on my face right now. I will honestly do anything to have bronzed, glowing skin. So I don't mind taking the time to put all these products. And honestly, once you get in the routine of it, it doesn't actually take that long. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know any products that you guys use or would recommend for a similar look. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!